Jomaloo. What's up mga ka-Jom-Jom? Welcome to another episode of Jomaloo, ang podcast ni Jom at Chika. And can I just say, sobrang proud ako sa sarili ko kasi nakapag-record ako ulit dahil nga natenga ako ng matagal, pero ngayon we are more committed at mas magiging consistent na ulit yung pag-record at pag-upload natin ng podcast episodes. But ngayon excited din ako kasi I can share again my perspectives, my realities. And I think yung episode for today is something na makakatulong, I think, lalo pat magto 2025 na. Ang bilis ng panahon. Parang kahapon lang, January 2024, tas ngayon last month na ng taon. And very fitting, I guess, yung mga pag-uusapan natin today. I'm excited to share this because this is also a personal journey for me. Something that I've been dealing with for a long time and something na talagang impactful to how I have been all my life or for most of my life. And hindi na ako magpapaligoy-ligoy pa. Siguro I'll just start with what triggered this episode. Well, I think connected pa rin naman siya dun sa journey of finding yourself sa season natin. But this week, I just had like a moment na I was comparing myself. Parang nagkaroon ako ng episode na I was comparing my situation with other people. Lalo pat may nakita ako sa social media na ito na yung nangyayari sa buhay ng mga kabatch ko or sa mga tao na kakilala ko na sa tingin ko parang halos same lang kami ng roots, same lang kami ng mga pinanggalingan in the past, pero things have changed for them and it turned out good for them. While sa akin, ang na-focus ko is yung mga bagay na hindi maganda. Ito yung mga bagay na na-achieve na nila. Ito yung sa akin. Tapos parang hindi ako maka-keep up. Napatanong na lang ako, anong ginagawa ko sa buhay ko? Ano bang nangyayari? Bakit parang eto lang ako? May ganong sentiment, may ganong statement sa sarili na parang kinaawaan ko yung sarili ko, nagkaroon ng self-pity. Bakit ito yung situation ko while others are seemingly thriving? Naging ganun yung thinking ko this week. Nagkaroon ako ng episode na ganun. And sobrang negative nung feeling. Lagi ko lang ina-affirm kung ano yung mga parang pagkukulang or ano yung mga parang sa tingin kong hindi ko na-achieve, mga negative things. And hindi siya nakakatulong. Hindi siya productive. Kasi parang everything can be turned into something so sour or into something bad na parang ito naman talaga yung perspective ko with life. Parang wala bang iba. And then eventually napagod kasi ako. Randomly, feeling ko bigla na lang akong maluluha or like maiiyak kasi ito lang yung nangyayari sa buhay ko ngayon. I think kasi talaga it's a natural human tendency na we victimize ourselves. Not all the time naman, pero yun nga, tendency siya. Parang kapag nakakita tayo ng something na maganda or parang better with someone else, feeling natin may deficiency, may kulang sa buhay natin. Pero it has been a learning experience as well kasi I was brought back to one of the conversations I've had with one of my mentors, si Ate Arla. Shout out to you, Ate Arla. You've been very impactful to my life. Early this year, I was going through something with regard to my situation here sa family and ganun din. May sense of like comparison. May sense of unacceptance. Tama ba yung word? Basta parang hindi ko matanggap ang mga bagay-bagay na nangyari sa family and even with me personally. And siguro yung mga pwede ko na lang na i-share is, for example, I've always had this ongoing statement na kung hindi ako ganito, di sana hindi ganito. I always see it in a perspective na I have to be something else so that something good will happen. Siguro ang hirap din niyang sabihin for me kahit sa podcast na to. Wala naman akong kausap talaga in person, pero yung to unravel myself and to post it in a platform, siguro ang ang alien nung feeling. But usually kasi itong mga conversations na to, ito yung sa mga super close na tao ko lang sinasabi. Here we go. So, one concrete example nga is my sexuality. I always saw myself na I am unwanted because I am an odd person. Quote-unquote, na odd person. Dahil I don't identify as masculine. And then at the same time, ayun nga, I'm gay. Lagi akong may narrative na kung hindi siguro ako gay, baka mas accepted ako. Baka mas maraming tao na hindi sila mahihiya or hindi sila matatakot na ipakita yung affection nila for me. Kasi feeling ko parang may sense na they're disgusted with me. May othering na pinaparamdam talaga sa'yo na you're different. So, yung affection, yung relationship and dynamics ng isang heterosexual na person ay iba yung treatment kapag homosexual ka. So, ayun, I was believing that narrative na I have to be straight just so I would be accepted. So, may ganung ongoing narrative. Ngayon ko lang siya verbalize actually. I'm proud of myself again. Na as in yung ganito with the intention of sharing it on a larger scale. Isa yun sa mga pinoint out sa akin ni Ate Arla. Nagkaroon kami discussion na ano naman kung bading ka. Bading ka. Tanggapin mo na yun. Which is something pivotal to me. Kasi hindi siya madalas pinopoint out sa conversations na talagang yung ibigay sa'yo, ilatag sa'yo na eto kasi talagang reality. Hindi mo siya mayaalis. And kahit ano namang pilit mo, hindi naman nababago yung emotions mo. So parang, bakit hindi mo na lang simulang gawing kakampi yung sarili mo? Kasi at the end of the day, naalala ko sabi ni Ate Arla, hindi ka nakakaawa. Ang self-pity ay self-hate because you hate the reality that you currently have. And you always want to be something else just so that there will be an alternative for the reality that you're in right now. Para siyang delusion kung you always seek something that is not part of your reality. That's when it hit me. Oo nga no. That's just one of the many ways na I'm hating on myself. Sobrang critical ko about myself just by not accepting the fact that I'm gay. You're listening to Jomalu, ang podcast ni Jom at Chika. If nakarelate ka or nagustuhan mo yung pinag-uusapan today, then subscribe to this podcast. And for more updates, follow me on all my social media platforms at Jom at Chika on X, Instagram, and TikTok. Now back to the episode. Sabi sa akin ni Ate Arla nun is, with the people who truly love you, and they don't see any issue with you being gay, mamahalin ka namin with all the best that we could. Pero ikaw, hindi mo tatanggapin yung sarili mo, hindi mo kakampi yung sarili mo, then sino na lang ang magpapatramdam sa'yo nung katotohanan na kamahal-mahal ka? And that's when I was sobered. Parang nabuhusan ako ng malamig na tubig na, oo nga naman. Kasi other people can only do so much for you. At the end of the day, ikaw dapat yung kakampi ng sarili mo. And ayun, magre-revolve lang yun dun sa word na kakampi. Why do you keep treating yourself as the enemy? I think that's one of the things that I would like to champion or banner pagdating ng 2025. Na I think it's time for me to be kinder to myself. Or even sa inyo, sa mga nanunood or nagkikinig ng podcast na to. You are not your enemy. Hindi mo kailangang maging harsh sa sarili mo. Hindi mo kailangan maging critical sa sarili mo. Well, of course, iba yung self-awareness. Pero yung to the point nga kasi na parang lahat na lang ng bagay mali. Lahat na lang ng bagay negative or lahat na lang ng bagay is not enough. Then, that's just self-criticism. Naalala ko ngayon, may napanood akong TikTok kanina lang. Sabi niya doon, self-awareness daw is not just knowing what are the things to improve. Kasi if everything is just the negative things, then you're just critical to yourself. Dapat may expectation ka na meet. Dapat perfect ka. Hindi naman ganun yung reality. And at the same time, kung na-overlook mo yung mga bagay na magaganda sa pagkatao mo, then hindi ka talaga self-aware. Doon ako mas natauhan na parang long time ko na siyang struggle long time ko na siyang journey. Kasi, yun nga, isa yun sa mga bagay na hindi ko ma-accept fully and yung parang convinced, ayun, to accept those things. Kasi nga, I've been raised in an environment na merong othering. Ngayon, it's still a journey. Kasi nga, recently lang din naman na nagkaroon ako ng ganong ka-direct na conversation, and at the same time, minsan nangyayari pa rin talaga na mako-compare ko yung sarili ko. Pero at least after kasi nung days na yun, parang nagkaroon ako ng resolve na okay, if this perspective of parang comparison with other people is heavy for me, then I should just at least allow myself to feel yung emotions, kasi nafe-feel ko siya, pero it doesn't mean na it's something na kailangan kong pangatawanan or like tambayan, kasi hindi naman din yun talaga yung kabuuan ng mga bagay-bagay. I may be delayed or parang feeling ko man na parang hindi ko pa na-achieve yung mga bagay na gusto kong ma-achieve compared to other people. Doesn't mean na walang naging progress sa buhay ko. My current self is still way different. It has improved from my previous self kahit isang taon lang yung nakalipas. So, that's still a win. Hindi siya kakulangan. Hindi siya parang kabawasan ng pagkatao ko na nandito ako ngayon. Kasi at least, nandito na ako ngayon. Gets ba? Ayun, super na din ako na move ako to set the boundary. Pag pinaprocess ko yung mga ganitong negative emotions, have to understand din or have to realize na hindi siya dapat naglilinger, and ano yung magiging action plan mo moving forward, which is you just allow yourself, or for my case, I will allow myself to feel the negative things but to not let it linger. Meron dapat akong resolve after nung maramdaman ko siya. Kasi nga, yun din, emotions are fleeting. Pwedeng nararamdaman ko tong negative emotions for this moment, pero after a few hours, kung kunyari, kailangan ko lang pala siyang iiyak, kailangan ko lang pala siyang i-express kasi kailangan lang lumabas nung emotion na yun, then, so be it. Siyempre in a good way. Hindi yung harmful to others, harmful to self, pero yun nga, magkaroon ng outlet, and then, after mo siyang mailabas, kung mawala yung negative feelings, then, that's when you sort it out na okay, think of the other sides of the perspective and then work from there. In this case, i-appreciate ano na yung progress ko ngayon. Parang wala naman ng ibang way besides that, I think. Or kung meron man, suggest nyo na lang sa comments. To combat yung mga negative perspectives na yun, yung mga comparison na yun, is to appreciate what is. So, ayun. Yun lang naman talaga yung gusto kong i-share for this episode. I think it would all revolve around being nakakampi to yourself na you are not your enemy. Hindi ko alam kung may naiambang ba yun. Kasi feeling ko din, dahil ongoing kasi yung journey na to. So parang it's kind of something that I am inviting you, para sa mga nakikinig, to journey with me as well. And kung kayo din, di ba, you're also journeying with it, sama-sama tayo. Yun talaga, hindi perfect ang life. I think it would be better if we're just, kinder to ourselves. And to recognize na kahit ano lang, paunti-unti of being kind to yourself. You have to be kind to yourself. Other people can love you the best that they could, but if you're not convinced yourself, then wala rin. Hindi mo tatanggapin ng buong buo yung pagmamahal na kaya ibigay ng iba para sa'yo. Kung meron pa kayong mga thoughts, mga perspectives nyo na gusto nyong i-share, comment nyo lang sa podcast na to, and then gawin natin siyang third space para sa ating mga nagjo-journey into self-acceptance, into loving yourself, and seeing yourself in the light na you're good, that you are worth loving, that you are enough, and ayun lang. Thank you sa pakikinig, and follow nyo na rin ako sa aking social media platforms at Jomechika. And then for Instagram, meron pa rin naman yung Jomechika, pero meron din yung Jomalu_podcast. And yun, follow nyo rin ako sa X, sa TikTok. That's it for today, and thank you. Sana patuloy kayo sa pakikinig sa aking mga episodes, at mga hanash sa life. So, see you on the next episode. Bye!